Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Before I get right into that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates each and every time we have videos come out for the NFL season, so you can get all the updates for your action. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the Atlanta Falcons did exactly what they needed to do. They ran the football. They were effective with running the football. Marcus Mariota was effective with the run play options. He was effective with not only game managing, and they took it to the 49ers. When you look at exactly how they hit them, the 49ers suffered injuries throughout the season early on. They have a couple of holes on defense, and they took advantage of it. You look exactly where the 49ers were coming into the game, coming off the win versus Carolina, and they exploited them to the T. So at this point, when you're looking directly at Atlanta, they're having a better season than expected. Some could say that they had a chance to beat Tampa if it wasn't for the penalty call. So they're a couple of plays away from possibly being 500. And you're looking at, they're giving effort. They're not tanking at this point. They're really playing and really giving that effort. And shout out to the Atlanta coaching staff who's really giving effort. You look at their opponent coming in at Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals outlasted the Saints. The Bengals defense is giving up a lot of points. Even though the offense is starting to come into its own, we saw Jamar Chase go off for a big play or two. We saw different things from the offense that we like to see. Joe Burrow literally playing basically a home game from his college alma mater, and Jamar Chase, same thing. And they had the time of their life playing, I guess, in front of the old LSU faithful, some of the Saints faithful. So it was a pretty good game for them. Now, in this game here, it's going to be a little tougher for them because Atlanta does have the ability to keep them off the field with running the football. Cincinnati is going to have to minimize their mistakes. They're going to have to minimize the interceptions, the fumbles. They're going to have to convert on third down because one thing Atlanta can do is chew up clock. When you look at it, just what they can do, they can play keep away and keep Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow on the sideline as far as not letting them get touches, not letting them get throws. So late in this football game, I think they're going to have to take care of the football. Because the Falcons defense is stingy, they do pop up in different places, and they surprise you a lot of times because they can get a pass rush with just 4 people. They can get a pass rush on that Cincinnati Bengals line because let's just face it, though, the Bengals offensive line is underperformed. They're performing just like they did last year. He's on pace. Joe Burrow is to get sacked almost the same amount of times he did last year. So if I'm the Bengals, I want to focus on my offensive line protecting Joe Burrow when he is passing the ball. I think if you can keep him clean, 2 sacks or less, they can possibly win this football game. I think that if you can keep Joe Burrow upright, he's going to have the ability to make throws. So now, you think about this. This is going to be a tough test, but I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals to come out victorious on this one. I think for 2 reasons. I think that they're going to be able to throw the ball in this game, and I think that Joe Burrow is really starting to come into his own this season. I think that what he's capable of. You saw what he was capable of last year, and he's starting to turn that corner for this year. So I think the Bengals, in a division where the AFC North is up for grabs because Baltimore isn't winning right now, the Browns aren't winning right now, and the Steelers aren't winning right now like that. They have the opportunity to put themselves in a position where they can move forward. So at this point, I am picking the Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Falcons. I think it's going to be a close game, not a blowout. I think that it's going to come down to the last person that has the ball, and I think it's going to be Cincy. All you Bengals fans, all you Falcons fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates and all the breakdowns. And as always, we thank you so very much, and we'll see you on the next video.